Hi guys, it's Iris. Welcome back to my channel. It's Weight Loss Wednesday, and today I just kind of wanted to check in with you guys, kind of let you know what my progress has been so far. We're going to get into that in just a second. First, I wanted to let you know I have decided on a schedule for these Weight Loss Wednesday videos. I'm going to do them every other week, and I'll tell you why. I feel like if I do them once a month, that's not enough. That gives us too much room for error. That just kind of sets me up for failure, sets us all up for failure, really. Because if you're coming on this journey with me, then we're really doing this journey together, and I don't want to give us any room for failure. I know myself and some of you other ones that watch these videos, we struggle with weight loss. I'll tell you, like I said in my first video, I've been up and down my entire life, and this is the biggest I've ever been. But we're on this journey together, and I feel like we need to do it in a way that's going to work. And if I do the videos once a month, that gives us too much room for error, too much room to, it's just setting us up for failure. But if I do it every week, I feel like that's too much. Like I'm going to need some space. So we're just going to do it once, like every other week. That way I feel like that's just the right amount. So yeah, what has been up? This is going on week 3. Well, we're in week 3 right now. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been 3 weeks. I've probably lost 1 pound in 3 weeks, which we're gonna get into all of that here in just a minute, but I don't feel terribly bad about that. And like I said, I'll tell you why in a minute. But the way my plan is set up, my goal is to lose 1 pound a week. That's it, 1 pound a week. I feel like that's doable, and I feel like that is a healthy way of doing things. I know there are some weight loss plans that like you're losing a ton of weight every week, and that it's not healthy, and honestly, it doesn't benefit you in the long run. When you lose a ton of weight really, really fast, it's much, much more difficult to keep it off. If you're doing it slowly, then, I mean, professionals will tell you, you do it slowly, you're setting yourself up for greatness there. I actually have water with me, so I'm going to be taking a sip every time I get dry. That way I don't cough, because I really don't want to cough. But yeah, so let me tell you, kind of try to keep my train of thought so that I can tell you exactly what's been going on. So the first week wasn't that great. Well, no, that's not true. The first week I started out really good. I was doing those Slim Fast shakes. I was doing 2 a day and, counting my calories. I had downloaded a new calorie counting app on my phone called Lose It, it was okay. I'll tell you, as far as apps go, if you want a calorie counting app it's no frills. It literally, you put in what you ate, you put in whatever activity you've done for the day, and it tells you this is your calories for the day. That one's good for you. Me, I'm used to an app that does a lot more than that. So for me, it wasn't that great because I couldn't really pinpoint where I was going wrong and where I was going right. And we'll get to that here in a minute too. So the first week, like I said, I had a calorie counting app. I was using that. I was doing my Slim Fast twice a day and doing a sensible dinner at night. I was watching the sweets. I wasn't doing it, I wasn't going big. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, I would have like 1 chocolate truffle, maybe 2 a night, and that was it. I would stop it there. String cheese has been my friend. String cheese is good for dieting because, I'm one of those people, I get munchy and I have to just have something. And I think that's good for it because I peel it and it kind of entertains me, and I kind of I'm not like just shoveling stuff into my mouth, because if I sit down with a bag of chips, I'm this fast with the chips into my mouth. I'm not kidding you. And the string cheese kind of makes me take my time with it. So string cheese is good. And it's also just good overall. Any diet plan you'll see, they'll usually tell you that string cheese is one of the staples that you have around for snacks because it's good for a diet. But yeah, like I said, the first week I did pretty good. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to say that so many times. Full disclosure, didn't work out a ton. I just didn't. I think I might have worked out like, I don't know, one, two, maybe three times. Uh, what was really cool about that though is that my son, my little boy, who is 3, he'll be 4. Oh gosh, he'll be 4 in I think 2 weeks. But he was anytime that I would do my exercise because I watch Jenny Ford here on YouTube. If you're looking for a good workout, check her out. I love her. She's so sweet. But he will do those workouts with me. So that was fun to have him do that with me. Made it a little bit more fun for me. Made me smile, made me want to keep going. Because I realized, it's him doing that with me. That's me introducing him to fitness, and I think that's really good. I mean, for me, it's not that I didn't have that. I did. I actually grew up in a gym. My mom managed a health club in Long Beach, Mississippi for most of my life. She didn't quit until Katrina, and that by that point I was already in college. So yeah, she managed that health club for, like I said, definitely my entire childhood, but most of my life. So I mean, I was around that. My mom my dad was super into fitness. Like he was in the gym. God, I think twice a day. I'm kidding you, not kidding you. We lived on baked chicken. I think that's why I dislike it as much as I do now, because that's like all we freaking ate was baked chicken. Uh, and that's like where my mind goes to when I go on a diet. Well, I'm gonna make some baked chicken, and it's not good. I don't like it. Uh, I don't know that. I don't know where that came from. Um, but yeah, I was introduced to it. I mean, I was around it my entire life, and I think that's good. But I don't know. There was something about me doing that with him that made me realize, this is a good thing. Him doing this with me, because this is me introducing him to fitness and all this stuff. But yeah, regardless, I have a workout buddy now, so that's good. But yeah, I really didn't work out that much. Um, as far as food goes, I did really good with that. Now we go into week 2. It got not so great. I can't even tell you how it derailed. I have no idea how that happened. I tried really hard to stay on it. And for the most part I did, but I cheated a lot. I like to give myself at least one cheat day. I believe in cheat day. But I think I ended up with like 2 or 3 cheat days the second week. I really don't know how that happened. Uh, and then, God, this past weekend, was it Friday? Friday or Saturday? I think it was Saturday. I was back on track. I was feeling good about it. Um, I had really been looking into, what was good for me, what was not good for me, my calories. I'm doing great on my calories. I am actually deficient in calories as far as like what my apps have set up for my weight and my goals and everything. My amount of carbs, I am usually carbs. My amount of calories for the day, I'm usually under by more than I probably should be. Usually by about 300-ish calories. So like just about a meal's worth. Just like breakfast is usually about 300 calories for me. Uh, but yeah, I was back on track. I was raring to go, and my husband brings home a double cheeseburger for me, with fries. And I had just decided that I am cutting the carbs down. Anything that I know is super carby, I'm not going to eat. That way it leaves me room for things that maybe I don't realize have a good bit of carbs in them, so that like I'm ignorance is bliss, right? But yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. I knew this was going to happen. Yeah, he brought home a double cheeseburger, and I ate it. I totally ate it. I devoured that thing, and I ate a good bit of the fries and felt so guilty after I did that. Uh, but I mean, no big deal. It's fine. It's whatever. Sunday, I don't even remember Sunday. Yesterday, Monday, my mother-in-law took us out. She took us out to eat for lunch. I had salad, a fried chicken salad, but it was still a salad. My husband had a Cobb salad, so that was good. He's trying to lose weight too. He's got his own methods of doing things. I don't know if it's gonna work because I'm realizing that the way things used to work for me don't work anymore because I've gotten older. And when you get older, things change, and maybe the old ways don't work so good anymore. And I'm not sure if his way is gonna work, but I'm not gonna go there. That's his deal. Um, but yeah, we both had a salad, and that was fine. My salad was most of my calories for the day, though. It was a huge freaking salad. It was a half of a salad, and it was like 800 and some odd calories. And I didn't mean to eat all of it. I couldn't finish it. It was so big. Um, and then we went to the outlet mall. We walked around and did some shopping. Today, I am much better. I remember what I did on Sunday now. Sunday was the day that I went to the store. Let me tell you what I did. So I told you about the Lose It app. It's a calorie counting app that I had downloaded. I was looking at it and I decided I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I went back to my Fitness Pal, which is the one that I've always used. I really like my Fitness Pal. God, how I wish this was sponsored right now. Because I'm going to talk up my Fitness Pal so much here. It's my favorite. It's my favorite calorie counting app my favorite fitness app I've ever used, really, because I've used a lot of different calorie counting apps. And this one it really is my favorite because, like I said, the other one, the Lose It app, it's no frills. What I have done with my Fitness Pal, with that app, you do the same thing. You put in your weight, you put in your goals, you do all that stuff, and it tells you, okay, here is the amount of calories that you can have for the day. But it'll go beyond that. It'll tell you, you know, based on what food you've eaten, there's a tab you can push that says nutrients, and it'll tell you what your nutrient intake from all that food is for the day. So it'll tell you, like, if you've gotten all of your vitamins for the day, if you've gotten your sodium for the day, if you've gone over your limits, and it gives you all of that stuff. There's also another tab that you can push for your macros. And macros is not something, it's something that I've heard so many like super fit people talk about, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell a macro is. But I've done a little bit of research and I have like basic knowledge of what that is now. Macros is basically, and I hope I'm saying this right, don't take what I say as gospel. Please go out and do your own research for this kind of stuff. But from what I gather, macros is basically the breakdown of the percentages of your calories. So the percentages of, what percentage is carb, what percentage is protein, and what percentage is fat. Because those are the three things that you need to make up your calories. And you can adjust those percentages based on your body type, based on your goals and all that. And I did a little bit of research. Now, also what I found out with my Fitness Pal is that my diet, even when I'm counting calories and I'm trying to be mindful of what I'm eating, most of my diet was taken up by carbs. Most of my diet was taken up by carbs. I'm not kidding you. Like, there's 3 colors on this pie chart, and the majority of it, I'm not kidding you, there's like this sliver over here for protein and this sliver over here for fat, and then this big triangle down here is all carbs. It was ridiculous. Yeah, so I realized that, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what that noise was. There's a plane flying overhead. It's supposed to snow again today. What? It's so cold outside. I went to the mailbox a little bit ago and I'm like, I had my hoodie on and I actually tied my hoodie up. Like, I don't know if I've ever like tightened the little straps on the bottom so that you have like a face hole this big. I don't think I've ever done that. But I had to do that when I went to the mailbox. Anyway, yeah, most of my diet is taken up by carbs. So taking that into account, I started researching macros and what that does, and how to calculate what your percentages are, because you can actually, on my Fitness Pal, even on the free version, you can buy the premium version and you can do a lot more with it. I just use the free version, but even with the free version, you can you can adjust your macros. You can adjust your percentages. You can't adjust it by grams, but you can adjust your percentages on your macros on MyFitnessPal. So I had gone and done some research, and based on my body type, which I believe is ectomorph, I think, whichever one has the slower metabolism, I used that body type, and I used just the general percentages for that. You can do more research and figure out exactly, like there's calculators that you can go online and do it. I haven't done it yet. I'm probably going to do it sometime this week. But there are calculators that you can do online that will tell you exactly what your macros should be. That way, you're doing what you do. But for just the general one, for my body type, it's the smallest percentage is carbs. The next one up is proteins. And much to my surprise, the majority of my calorie and food intake for the day is supposed to be from fats. Now, I was talking to my mother-in-law about it yesterday, and she said, well, that's because you'll burn fats faster. And you'll burn off what you're eating. If you're eating mostly fats, that burns off really quick. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. And actually today was the first day that I really paid attention to that. I'll tell you, I think I'm going to start taking pictures and doing like a slideshow of like what I've eaten. And these, I don't know, tell me if you guys even want to see that. That was my thing though. Like, what am I supposed to eat? I have no idea. Like, I've gone on to, not tutorials, but I've like looked at blogs and stuff online and gone to looked up meal plans online, and I'm not eating that. I'm sorry. I'm just not eating that. I don't like yogurt, so I'm not going to eat it. I'm really not big on granola and granola's not in most of those. Like, you get like this much granola because granola is actually not as good for you as we used to think it is. Yeah, you get like this much of it, which is fine because I don't like it anyway. But yeah, there's so many things in those meal plans that I'm like, how am I supposed to live on that? Knowing what my relationship is with food, how am I supposed to go from that and this big indulgent life of food that I have lived to this bland, disgusting thing over here? I can't do it. So, but I have gone online and I've looked up some other recipes now. I've got a Pinterest wall that is dedicated to low carb meals. And I have found some pretty tasty stuff. Let me tell you, I cannot wait to make some of these recipes. Because really that was my biggest thing, was like, I don't know what to eat. So if you guys want me to do like kind of a slideshow in these videos and show you kind of what I've eaten for the week or what I've eaten for the past 2 weeks, I'll even throw the bad stuff in there just so you know we're all human. We make mistakes. We slip up from time to time. I will be honest with you if that's what you want me to do. But yeah, I lost my train of thought again. And I'm starting to dry out. Yeah, but yeah, today was the first day that I've really paid attention to those macros and that calorie intake, and I did really good today. For breakfast this morning, I had my cup of coffee. I had 1 cup of coffee as opposed to the 2 that I've been having, and I did that for a couple of reasons. I won't go into it, but I had 1 cup of coffee. My stomach is just not used to it anymore, is basically the reason. But I had 1 cup of coffee. I had 2 boiled eggs, and I had 2 strips of bacon. Now, I do think I'm going to switch to turkey bacon because I feel like maybe, I already know that I have high cholesterol. It's not like anywhere in the realm of I need to be on medication or I need to be really super concerned about it, but I do have high cholesterol. And I have tried, upping your fiber intake like they tell you to do. I was exercising. I had been going to the gym when I was talking about the last video, when I was going to the gym like religiously and I was like being so mindful of what I was eating. I had upped my fiber intake for that. And I had upped the amount of cardio that I was doing because that's one of those things that's supposed to help you with cholesterol. And my cholesterol didn't go down. In fact, I think it went up a couple of points. And the doctor said, well, I mean, if you're doing those things, it's probably just hereditary. And if it's hereditary, there's really nothing that you can do about it. You just got to be mindful of what's going on with you. I have no idea what time it is, and I feel like my husband just got up to come take a shower. Anyway, but yeah, today was the first day that I really paid attention to those macros. And like I said, okay, now I remember what I was talking about. Breakfast, I had 2 strips of bacon. That's when I got off on topic of getting turkey bacon, because I think that regular bacon is probably going to be way too high sodium and cholesterol for me. I don't really know. I need to probably read the package. But anyway, I did that for breakfast. For lunch, I made me a salad, packed it up with a lot of veggies, cucumbers, tomatoes, mushrooms, 2 more strips of bacon that I made fresh bacon bits with, 1 more boiled egg that I chopped up for some more protein, and a very little bit of light ranch. And then for dinner tonight, I am going to have grilled pork chop with another small little side salad and asparagus. So I think with that, I'm going to be pretty well on track for what I'm supposed to have for the day. I've done very low carbs. I've done a good amount of protein, and I've done a lot of fats today. I did take a little walk to the mailbox, like I said earlier. I do plan on doing some more exercising tonight. This is my thing. I probably should have done it earlier in the day, because I'm telling you, when I got up this morning, after I did like my general cleanup that I do in the morning, you know, pick up the living room, tidy up a little bit, clean the kitchen. I started making breakfast, and then I had my breakfast, and I had my coffee, and after that, I was feeling freaking fantastic. I felt like a whole new person. I'm not kidding you. I had so much energy. And at that moment is when I should have got up and worked out, but I didn't, because my husband was awake. And I don't know, I'm really itching to have a gym membership again. But I don't know. I don't know if I can, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if I can make that work. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. Justify. I don't know if I can justify having a gym membership anymore. I think it's just about time for a weigh-in, because I feel like I'm rambling now. But yeah, like I said, I think I learned a lot the past 3 weeks doing this, and you know, doing my research and trying to figure out where I might be going wrong, you know, what I might need to improve in my diet. But like I said, I probably have only lost like 1 pound. So let's go ahead and weigh in, and then we'll be done for the day, and then I will see you in 2 weeks. Okie dokie, guys. Time for the weigh-in. We are stepping on. I think, really quick, I think I need to invest in some more funky socks for my weigh-ins. That might be the next Dollar Tree haul, you guys. Okay. So stepping on. I know, I'm sorry. It's wobbly. It's shaky. There we are. Like I said, it's like, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's just to the side of that 200. So I'm going to turn the camera back around. So like I said, I really didn't think that I lost very much, maybe 1 pound. It's the middle of the day. I probably should weigh myself in the morning, but I forgot that it was Tuesday, and then I needed to go ahead and hurry up and film this video for you guys. So yeah, I've lost like maybe 1 pound, which is good. Like I said, 1 pound a week is what I'm going for. So yeah, I feel like it's going good. I did feel a little bit defeated after like about week 2. I really did feel defeated already, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up on it, because I know there is 1 or 2 of you guys that are really kind of relying on this, and that makes me feel like I have a reason to do this. I mean, besides my own reasons for this, I feel like there's more, and there's more purpose for this now. So yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, and I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to leave me some comments down below. What have you gone through the past 3 weeks? What's working for you? Have you done any research? Are you learning what's going to work, what's not going to work? Have you fallen off the wagon? It's okay if you have. We all do it. We're human. We make mistakes. Also, if you have not already and you would like to, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. While you're at it, hit the bell next to it. That's going to give you notifications on when I post new videos. Also, don't forget I have a Instagram. I don't really do any of the weight loss stuff on Instagram. I might start doing food pictures on there though, so that you guys have another way of seeing that. It's Alexa Beauty 82 though, the same way it's spelled here. I also have a Facebook page, also Alexa Beauty 82, same way it's spelled here. Yeah, that's about all I have. So I'm going to see you guys in 2 weeks. Keep up the good work, guys. Bye.